Hold on.
Wait.
We're live.
Hi there. We are live here on the Brahman Journal Facebook page, and we are having some fun times here at Meridian, Mississippi. We are here for the Deep South sale. I would like to introduce Bill Nettles. He is the president of the Deep South Association, and he's helped put together this sale. And then I would also like to introduce, I'm sure everyone knows, this is Chris Shivers of Infinity Cattle Services, and he's helping put together this sale that we're going to be at tomorrow. We're going to walk through the barns today, and we're going to enjoy looking at the cattle, and we're going to ask Chris some questions and enjoy the sale. And maybe if you can't be here, you can at least watch it live on the Brahman Journal Facebook page or Cattle in Motion. So Bill, are you excited about this sale?
I certainly am. We'd like to thank all the consignors for bringing all these fine cattle out here, and welcome everybody to come and join us tomorrow for a great day at the sale.
Alrighty, and now Chris and I are going to walk through the barns. Chris, let's just step right over here for a second. We'll let Bill get back to work there. So we are going to be talking about some cattle here, and I think Chris wanted to tell us about some of the cattle in the pens. And so Chris, we're just going to let you do your thing.
All right, well good. Well, Vicki, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen who are watching us, it's an extreme honor to have you here with us. Certainly, we've got a great set of cattle here. In fact, I think it's probably one of the best sets of cattle that maybe ever been offered at this sale. We are here Meridian Livestock in Meridian, Mississippi. This is the second year here at this venue. It's a phenomenal venue. The staff here has done a tremendous job. More importantly, the consignors have brought you a tremendous set of cattle.
And I'm just going to break in here every now and then and just let Chris know that we've got John Good in the house watching us. John, you need to be here. Troy Thibodeau, I wonder how you're doing. Larry Barthel, it is good to see you watching. So we do have some red females. Troy, thank you for asking. If you guys have questions, you just type it in the comments and I will break in and ask Chris if he can answer the questions. So Chris, I think you were going to tell us about this red female here.
Our red female, absolutely. Couldn't be a better place to start. And Troy, we appreciate you making mention of that. We're going to start here at Satterfield Ranch. Of course, many of you know Dr. Scott Satterfield from Palestine, Texas, and his manager, Clayton Bridges. But they have a phenomenal female here in Lot 44. She's one that I think offers a little diversity from the traditional red cattle. She is sired by JDH Mr. Sanderson, but on the bottom, she's out of a Sultan daughter, going back to that Mr. J.S. Roots 365.
And Jessica's just asking a very important question. The sale starts tomorrow at
1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and I should have said that, as should Mr. Nettles. 1 o'clock. We will be here on Facebook Live through the Brahman Journal, as well as you can bid via the internet on Cattle in Motion.
And Larry Barthel's giving us a shout out. Good to see you there in Florida, Larry. And Deborah Townsend's jumping in and joining us. So we're glad to see y'all watching us on Facebook Live. And again, we invite you guys to come. And Chris is telling us about this red female here that is a Satterfield Ranch consignment. So Chris, please continue on.
Yeah, no, basically what we're saying is, one, she's a bit of an outcross. She's a 2-year-old. She is ready to breed. And then on the bottom side, obviously going back to Sultan, built their red program around. So a phenomenal female, outcross pedigree, one that I like an awful lot.
Absolutely. And Charity just joined us, so thank you guys for watching. Now, Chris, where do you think we should go next?
In your catalog, that's going to be lot 34. And, obviously we're looking at a wide array of opportunities here, but today we have coming from IS Ranch is a bull that was 2-time class winner at the International Brahman Show in Houston.
Okay, so we're walking down here with Chris, and the lighting's a little bit bad, guys, but only because we're shooting into the sun. But this is a bull that Chris was telling us about of IS Ranch.
And he's a 2-time class decided for the Bishop family.
So we're going to kind of stay up in the area where we have a little bit better network. And again, you can go on Cattle in Motion and see the catalog, or you can go on the Brahman Journal website and get the catalog for the Deep South sale. You can look at that catalog. So Chris, again, this was the IS bull
Lot 34.
Lot 34.
And he's a 2-time class winner at the International Show.
Oh, righty. And he is eligible if someone was to buy him before May 1st, they could show him in the All-American, correct?
That is correct.
Oh, righty then. And then where would you like to walk next? Back over this way a little, see if we have a little internet.
We don't need to go this way.
No. We're kind of figuring out, guys, where we have room and where we can get our internet. But as you can see, Mississippi. And Chris, I think maybe we could walk down this way just a little and see how our internet works.
And we can do that, and certainly we're not going to miss out on anything. And I think probably two of the featured tonight and the Thomas A. Quarles. And Thomas Quarles consignments are going to be lot 1 through 4. We've got a lot of interest on those cattle, and here they are as Vicky's showing them to you. You see the lot 1, the J.D.
Hey,
Hudgens.
can we kind of get, okay, we're going to get up and close and a little bit personal here. All right. And so, as Chris was saying, these are lots. What are these lots
These are
again,
1
Chris?
through 4. They come from Thomas A. Quarles from Rockdale, Texas. Many of you know that Tom has been a phenomenal breeder of F1 cattle, not only there through the ABBA F1 certification program, but also marketing a number of cattle who have been very successful in the show ring for the United Brayford breeders, who have an open F1 show there in Houston. So you do see a couple of tiger stripe calves. Tom was obviously using these cattle in his upscale F1 program. Or bred potentially to the V8 937 bull that's in the pen with them as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he too.
Because we kind of have a limited area where our Wi-Fi is working, but tomorrow during the sale we are going to be live and we will have really good internet because in the building it will work perfect. So yeah, we like these cattle too. They look good. And again, this is Thomas
Quarles
consignments, Rockdale, Texas. We're going to see if we can move a little bit over this way and still keep our internet. And so this group here that will be selling, their lots, what, 1 through 4?
1 through 4. You see the cow that has her rear end to us. That is lot 1. That is the JDH Lady Manso 22/1. A phenomenal female. She does sell with an F1 Brayford calf.
Oh, great. Is she bred back or anything?
She
or
is
exposed?
going to be exposed as well.
Okay, great.
Young calf. And then you also, one of the real, if we want to call internet sensations, has been the Bullseye Ranch that Thomas Quarles had bought. She is a V8 670/6 daughter.
Yeah,
of course,
I saw her in the catalog. That's a really well-bred female. Is she in this group right here?
She's the one to the far right.
Okay.
Darker pigmented female. I think it's her eye appeal and her build that have really drawn a lot of attention from a lot of people. And she's one that we've used to really promote a bunch.
And as Chris was saying, this is lot 3. This is the Miss BER 357 of Thomas Quarles that he's selling. And she just is, as you all know, Bullseye Ranch has just done a tremendous job, not only in their performance program, where they've been winning in the performance aspect of it, but also in the show ring. You know, they are the breeders and the owners of the ABBA Show Bull of the Year last year, and I think Trump is again a leading contender. Hey, Jeremy, good to see you. I hope we get to see you here. And Egon is watching from Paraguay, so wave out and shout out to Egon. But the BER female that is in here, is she the only BER female that is
She's the only
offered?
BER branded female here. That is correct.
The only Bullseye Ranch branded female that Thomas Quarles brought to sell, and that is lot 3. And again, guys, Cattle in Motion, go see the catalog, and you can look through the catalog. We're going to try to get a little further and see if we can see some more cattle here with Chris before we run out of internet.
All right, another feature consigner is going to be Stanley Knight of Mount Olive, Mississippi, and we had too. Well, a lot of interest has been shown on the Miss V8 458.
We lose our internet connection, guys. Hang tight with us because we will be uploading this, even if it is not live. We will be uploading it so you guys can watch and make comments, ask some questions, and we'll answer. So I'm sorry, Chris, I interrupted you. What?
Yeah. He's from Mount Olive, Mississippi. There are, I guess, two, and then one that Stanley raised himself. One of those is selling with a heifer calf. She, too, is bred back for 3 months. That would be the lot 16, the TTT Masuva Martin 655. Obviously, she's a Martin daughter. She has a heifer calf, and she's bred back to the sire of that calf as well. One of the sale highlights, I think, is going to be the Miss V8 458/7. She's out of the El Rey bull that many of us, well, in fact, everybody around the world knows who El Rey is.
Wait, Barry Smith. Barry, you missed it. We were just talking about your cow that you sold, so we're going to go back over here. That's the only BER branded cow that's for sale tomorrow is lot number 3. And we were just talking good about Bullseye Ranch and how wonderful they are and how you guys do a great job with your performance program as well as your show program. having that show bull of the year and all kinds of things. So she is kind of hiding.
Right here.
I'm going to come right here, and she is to the far right, so we can see her rear end. Unfortunately, our internet is a little bit spotty. But again, guys, if we lose the internet, we will continue to record, and you guys can ask questions on the comments, and we will let you know. But tomorrow during sale day, we will have awesome internet, and we will not drop the connection. So we're back over here again. Sorry we had to show Barry, our good friend Barry at Bullseye Ranch, his old cow that he sold. So in this pen, we're really excited. One of them was the Miss V8.
Yeah, that's actually the cow looking at us. Lot 20, Miss V8 458/7. She comes from her sire being the El Rey, the JADL El Rey that Alfredo Muscas brought in from Mexico.
And everybody should know that El Rey bull, because, you know, he's always ranking really high up for like producing of champions. He's always really high up when we do our stats in the Brahman Journal. So, you know, if you don't know that bull, you should. He's also he's sired some really great show bulls. Did he not sire?
Maybe a bull named Ring King.
I think so. Ring King. Ring King, who was just amazing bull that the Walters showed.
That's correct.
Yeah, he's the sire of Ring King. So, yeah. So she is
a daughter of
that.
But also, most importantly, maybe her dam is the 997/5 V8 cow. Produced the $50,000 heifer there in at the International Brahman sale that you would have been at. So
that's right. Oh yeah, exactly. So she's like got awesome breeding top and bottom, and she will be. Hey, Amy, good to see you. Where are you? You're supposed to be driving. Anyway, these animals will be sold tomorrow at 1. Yep. And so we're here again. If you're just joining us with Chris Shivers. And we will have a great sale tomorrow. And we're trying to walk through the barn and see what we can see and see how good our internet works.
Okay.
Again, if we lose our internet, guys, we are just going to keep on rolling. All righty.
Surprisingly, he turned in while we're talking about the V8 consignments.
Yeah, we were okay. Then maybe he just.
It's pretty familiar with what we're offering here tomorrow. We have a 189 daughter. We obviously have the 458/7 cow we've talked about. We have 2 Martin daughters. We also have an Echoes Lair daughter that's a 7/8 full sister to the dam of the Suva Bob bull.
Oh, really?
Moreno, yeah, 7/8 full sister to the dam of
Wow.
Suva Bob. Phenomenal female. Her number 731. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good picture of her in the catalog. But she's a phenomenal cow, big boned, a lot of body. She's too is going to be heavy bred. Nice female.
These are some just, you know, guys, if you're not here, you should be here. And as Chris was doing a shout out to Brock, we're glad you joined us. But if you're not here, you should be here. But if you're not, you can still bid. Remember, tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Central Time, sale starts. Hey, Winston. And Winston, we were just talking about y'all too. We were just talking about Walters and what a great job you guys do with your program and how you have great cattle. So remember, guys, again, it's Cattle in Motion. You can bid online if you're not here, or you can watch the Facebook Live on the Brahman Journal, and you can make some calls in, and Brock's giving us a hand clap, so good to know. Okay, guys, we're going to keep moving along. Hey, Paul Fennick, watching from Australia. What time is it, Paul? What time is it in Australia? Let us know. We're going to keep moving, and if we lose internet, we will be recording, and this will go back up. But remember, if you have questions, you can make comments later. We'll take them all down. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to be at 11 o'clock live with Chris, answering any questions and maybe talking. I'm kind of up this way and see what we've got. Now, what do we have over here?
Well, these are 3 consignments from JH Genetics. Of course, that's Harry Johnson and his daughter Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
From the great state of Tennessee.
So these are some Tennessee Brahmins.
Yeah,
so
we
yeah,
do have 2 featured show animals, and we'll try to get over there and see them. The lot 7 here that you're getting up close view from.
I am.
He is a bull calf that comes from he's sired by JH Blood Diamond. His dam, and a lot of red Brahman breeders will be familiar with this, is a daughter of Winchester Magnum out of the Miss 3S 788.
Oh, wow, okay.
Is, Chantilly Lace's dam, and a lot of really significant both donors and AI sires within the Brahman breed go back to that. So a very influential sire there. You know, a female that a lot of people have shown a lot of interest in is the bigger cow. She's going to be
Okay.
lot 8.
Lot 8. It's Chris's. Now remember, guys, you can go look on the catalog, and we can see a little bit of something about these. We're going to try to slide into this alleyway here and see if we can get kind of a better shot as we're going through the barns. And again, I apologize, we're having a little internet issue, but we will not have that tomorrow. So as Chris was saying, there's been quite a bit of interest in this female.
She is the Lot 8 Winchester Magnum national champion, 2-time show bull of the year. Louisiana is a JY donor that Katie Knox from right there close to their best, and certainly this is one of the really productive females, and we're awfully excited about her.
And guys, as you all know, I'm sure, as we're trying to get better tomorrow, but as you all know, like Winchester Magnum just like knocks it out of the ballpark all over the world. #1 red sire just about in every country. So, you know, those genetics are sometimes harder to get. So they have some of those genetics here that will be selling tomorrow. So that's really exciting. Yep. So we might try walking around, and do you think maybe we might try that other alleyway, or
we can do that?
We're not real sure.
A few of our show animals over there. ABA ownership deadline.
Okay, and Charlotte just joined us from Bullseye Ranch. We're going to lose internet here, guys. We will be recording if we lose the internet, so we're just going to walk through the barns and kind of ignore where we do and don't get internet. But Charlotte, we were just talking about what a great program Bullseye Ranch has, and how we do have one BER branded. So, hey, from Bullseye Ranch. Okay, now.
You know, we're going to give old Walter Honey a shout out here. You're talking about a phenomenal female. He dug deep and really kind of gave us the pick of his calf crop.
Wow.
And I like
Look
this
at
heifer
this.
An awful lot. Lot 61. If you're looking at your catalog and following along with us, this is a great female.
This is just beautiful, yeah.
Oh, look at it. The bone. Look at the structure. Look how deep she is. She's a female that just is going to be a year old next month, so not even a year old yet. She comes from a bull that was shown successfully by the Pounds family from Alabama. That's a Derringer out of a V8 Vanacek.
Really?
And then on the bottom, might be something a little closer to you there, DB Southern style crossed back on some David Dillard. So,
oh, wow. Really great.
Genetics
yeah.
to a lot of the real popular genetics today. But when you get them that sound and that stout and that good, I really think that she could be a huge breeding piece for a lot of people.
I agree with you, Chris, completely. And she's really beautiful with that really deep cherry color. And again, guys, we're kind of losing a little internet here and there. So we really do appreciate you. And these cattle are a little bit like, what the heck is that person doing with that camera? But these cattle are selling tomorrow, Deep South sale. We will have great internet tomorrow, so don't worry about that. And we're here with Chris Shivers, and he's kind of telling us about the cattle. That's Chris Shivers of Infinity Cattle Services. And if you look in the comments, you'll be able to see the phone numbers that you'll be able to call in bids, or you can use the Cattle in Motion online bidding system. Either way, we are here to help you make sure. And you know what? I will let Chris and all the sellers know that Kevin is wishing everyone luck. So thank you, Kevin. We really appreciate that. Now, Chris, tell me about this one.
You know, this is a really nice calf. Of course, a lot of young people are looking for show bull prospects, but at the same time, there could be some breeders out there that are looking for really elite genetics, and that's going to be lot 30. He comes from Tyler Farms over in Alabama. This is a son of Mr. V8 788/7, and for a lot of you who are in the Brahman breed, you probably got an e-blast yesterday where they just opened up sex semen on 788/7, and the Tyler family had an opportunity to use that bull, and as you can tell, he did a phenomenal job. This young bull is out of a V8 cow. It's sired by the Mr. V8 51/6, which is one of the V8 first polled bulls. Then on the bottom goes back to the J.D. Hudgens 281/4 that was Mark Ferguson's show bull. Then, of course, Mr. V8 101/6. I think there's a lot of potential in this calf.
Now, he didn't get a picture in the catalog because sometimes it's hard to get pictures of cattle. I can tell you how hard that can be.
It was the weather. It was too muddy.
Man,
it was too rainy. And we just couldn't get it done.
And this is lot 30. But look at the pigmentation. Look at the muscling and the bone on this young bull calf. I mean, this is impressive. So Chris has really put together a great group of consigners for the Deep South sale. I know that they all had a lot to do with it, so this is really awesome, and I'm really glad we could be here for this sale. So these cattle, again, remember everyone, 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you do have questions all you have to do is write some comments to us, and Chris will be live with us at 11 tomorrow, where we'll go ahead and go live and answer a few questions, maybe see if we can walk through the barns a little bit, if we have a little bit better internet. So maybe we can continue to go this way, and Chris and I are going to continue to walk this way through the barns, trying to stay close to the internet so we don't drop it. Okay, where do we want to go? Chris, give us a suggestion.
Well, we can look at a little young polled heifer. Obviously, there's a lot of interest in. Comes from Keith Pruski. If you're looking in.
Or you can get a catalog online at the Brahman Journal. So
Right.
Catalogs online at Cattle in Motion or at the Brahman Journal. And Chris was telling us this is lot.
Yeah, so lot 13. But what's
13.
unique about this is she's unbranded and unnamed. So they're
Wow.
going to let you put your brand, you name her. She's just a baby, born on September the 30th.
And Donnie Pryor's just jumping in there telling us that that they're planning on coming to the sale. So that is awesome.
We look forward to that. We
Yeah.
look forward to having him as well as everyone else, and we think we're going to have a big crowd. So come on in. We're going to start lunch tomorrow at 11. The sale's going to start promptly at 1 o'clock. So we know it's a big Easter weekend, and we're going to try to get everybody out of here in a timely manner. But back to lot 13, unnamed, unbranded, September 30th, baby. Her sires, Mr. V8, 279/7. And wow, what a phenomenal job he's done for both V8 Ranch, Southern Cattle Company, Labianec, a lot of different people who have bred that bull for those pole genetics.
So this
On
is
the
a
bottom,
polled. This is
she's
a polled
polled.
heifer. And so Chris, explain to me. Hey, Michael Martin, glad to see you're watching. We were just talking about some genetics from
DB,
Dietering,
that's
from
right.
DB, and what a great job, because was that one of Nick? No, that wasn't one of Nick.
No, it was from Walter Honey, but the
Walter
bottom side
Honey, yeah.
came from their good friend, Mr. David Dillard, over in
Yeah,
Heifer, Georgia.
and he had some DB genetics. So shout out to DB. And of course, we all know DB. They've done a phenomenal job, Dietering Red Brahmins, and they actually had the International Grand Champion Bull. They've actually hit it out of the ballpark. The last 6 kind of major events, they had Grand Champion at Fort Worth. They had Grand Champion at San Antonio, at Houston, at the International Show. They also, with 3 different bulls, though, they had another bull that was at kickoff and another bull that was at the National Show. So Dietering Red Brahmins, there are some genetics, not straight from them, but through them, and those are always great genetics. And now, I was asking Chris about this little polled heifer that is unbranded. Now, how old is this one? Jessica's
She's
wanting
just
to
a
know.
September 30th of
September
2018.
30th of 2018. So, yeah, Jessica, you're just about right on that as far as 7 months go.
That's right.
That's about right. Yeah. So I was asking Jessica, I'm asking Chris here. So what happens when one is unbranded and unnamed? Does that mean, like, if I buy it, I get to put my brand on it and I get to name it? Or how does that work?
You do. So
Wow.
essentially, you're going to take this calf home tomorrow, and Keith Pruski's going to submit the registration. But
Okay.
You tell him what brand. And then, at that point, you have the registered animal in your name with your brand, and you're holding brand and your name on it.
So that is really awesome. That's an opportunity to kind of get in ahead of the game and on some great genetics, and you get to name it. I think that's always fun when you get to name it yourself and put your brand on it. And she just looks sweet, and she's just a really sweet, pretty heifer that's a polled heifer with some great genetics, as Chris was explaining to us. So
outstanding female. And again, we've talked a number of times about that ownership deadline. We're approaching that deadline. She's a September baby. She's certainly eligible to go to the All-American and the state shows.
Okay.
She's halter broke. She's been with Seth Maxey at Magnolia
Oh.
Livestock Services, so she's good and ready to grow. You can tell she's super gentle.
Yeah.
She's bold. She doesn't need to be dehorned, so we can just put a brand on her
and go.
she'll be off and ready to
and
go.
actually, Seth just joined us. I think he
Oh,
is
my
here,
goodness.
though, but Seth is here, and he just does a great job, and he has a fitting service, right? And what's that?
He does, he
It's-
does.
It's
And
Magnolia, correct?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Magnolia Livestock Services, and Seth's a very integral part of this sale and a lot of the things that we do, and we always look for the opportunity to work with him, and he's been
Great.
very good to bring some good quality halter broke cattle.
Yeah, excellent. And wasn't he just in Miami showing like,
was,
yeah, it's a little
he
chilly
was.
here now, guys, but Miami was a little warm. And but we're glad to be here because it's going to be warm and sunny tomorrow, guys. So make sure you come out.
Well,
Let's see if we
here's
can
a-
bull up here to where we're going to let the bull come to the internet rather than the camera going out of internet side.
You're
So
talking about a really, really neat opportunity. Here's this young bull shown by AJBA director from South Mississippi named Asa Lee. He's going to be lot 49. And again, I really
hey,
think he's
Adeline,
one
we're
of
glad to see you. Adeline just joined us. Adeline is with ST Genetics, and for those of you who know Adeline, you know she's got a great eye for cattle. We wish she was here.
It's really, there's a lot of unique things about this bull. One, he's owned by a great young man. It's an AJBA director. Secondly, he's a halter rope show prospect bull. He's one that just is going to turn 2 this coming November. So we're talking about a bull that's just a little over a year old. But you look at the bone and the mass and the rib this bull has. He's certainly eligible to go on to the state show in the All-American. But from a breeder standpoint, bring him over here, Asa.
Hey,
let's
we're
see
going to
that
walk
bull
him up here,
around
and
a
then
little
we're
bit.
going to just turn him around so we get like a little bit better view of him. Thank you so much, because
But
our
from
internet,
a
there we
breeding
go.
standpoint, he's a full brother to the great Reba cow that's owned by Moreno
Oh, are
Ranches.
you kidding?
Oh, right here.
So full brother to
full
Reba.
brother to Reba.
Reba was show cow of the year.
Show cow of the year.
Oh,
national
wow.
champion, reserve international champion.
Oh, wow.
So
This
not only is
bull,
he a great
guys,
show bull, he's a
really
phenomenal
is
breeder.
beautiful. Really, really beautiful bull. Sometimes photos and videos don't do him justice, and clearly he is really, really a good bull that has a great disposition, and he sells tomorrow, right?
He sells tomorrow, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
That's
So
the kind of
someone
quality
could
we
buy
have here.
him and go show at the All-American. Just be ready to go show? Is he?
He's ready to
He's
roll.
ready to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, guys, the deadline for the All-American is May 1, right? So you would have made the deadline. It would be no problem at all to get that done. So this is a full sip?
A full sip to
A
Reba.
full
yeah.
sip to Reba. And for those of you who know Reba, all I have to do is say the name. Reba was reserve grand champion at Houston, behind the DB cow that year.
She was national champion. She won
She
the
was national
All-American as a
champion.
baby.
Yep.
Now I think she recently went to the Register of Renown, a phenomenal producer from Moreno Ranch.
And she was show cow of the year.
Absolutely,
Yep.
yeah, show cow of the year.
Absolutely. So, all righty.
Neat genetic opportunity here.
Yep,
Really
that is,
proud to
and
have-
Tyler Hughes is watching us.
Tyler Hughes.
So I'm just, Chris and I are waving at you right now.
You
so
bet. No, we
awesome.
appreciate Tyler and his support of this event as well.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. And as those of you that are just joining us, I'm here with Chris Shivers, Infinity Cattle Services. We're at the Deep South sale. Again, it's going to start tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and you can bid online, Cattle in Motion. You can bid sitting right here next to me, raising your hand up with a cup of coffee or something. Or you can watch our Facebook page and call in bids. And so you can certainly do that. And we were just talking about this beautiful red bull that would be a great opportunity for someone. Do you think we can get through the barn maybe a little bit further, and we'll just record and talk? Or there's some down a little further that you'd like us to go see,
there's
Chris?
An outstanding offering.
John Clay, Kerry Clay, glad to see you. Where are you, dude? Okay. That Asa Lee bull. That was good luck to everybody tomorrow. Thank you, Tyler. Now, everybody, if we do lose, and Harley, good to see you join us. We were just talking about the full sib to Reba that is selling. And for those of you who are just joining us, our internet is a little in and out, but we will keep talking. We will keep recording. So if we go black, if we go down a little bit, don't worry. We're going to keep rolling, and you can just watch it after the fact. Okay, let's walk through here, Chris,
right.
see what we've got. And I'm just going to bite the bullet and maybe get out of internet space, but we'll keep recording.
You know, we just talked about Reba, and we do have a Moreno branded female here, the gray heifer. She's selling as lot 82. Really something that a lot of people are going to relate to. Certainly, he's done a phenomenal job over the last 2 years for Moreno Ranch, as well as a lot of other people who have been able to utilize those genetics.
So this little light gray heifer, this is a Moreno Ranch branded heifer. And you guys that are just joining us, make sure you watch the whole thing, because we do have a beautiful polled female that you could take the opportunity to buy and breed. To buy and brand with your own brand and name yourself. So a lot of really great cattle here. Now tell me, Chris, what else?
Coming a year old next month. we really think she's one of the sale features. She comes from the Moreno Mr. Ranger Bronx, of course.
Oh, okay.
Out of the national champion, BBLP Wham Bam 913. That's the sire.
So both of these are Moreno, or the?
Well, they both carry the Moreno genetics. So obviously,
Right,
one
but
of
the-
them does have the Moreno brand. The other one comes from Tyler Pugh.
Oh, okay.
He lives there. A good friend of Kelvin's, and is able to utilize some of those elite genetics. Two tremendous females that come from the state of Florida. From
Not branded Moreno, but they are those genetics, and of course we all know those are some really great genetics. Let's just wander on down here. And again, we might be losing internet here in a little bit. Hi guys, how are y'all?
Just fine.
We're looking for a good sale tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty, what have we got over
we've
here,
got
Chris?
6 heifers that come all the way from Weimar, Texas. A good friend, Kelvin Elsner. Kevin
Really?
Elsner,
Oh,
absolutely.
right.
He's incorporated some of the Dr. McCandless genetics that also go back to some of the Mike Parton and obviously Bob Parrish genetics.
He has some wonderful genetics.
He
really, really
does.
good.
Look at this 141/8. Boy, she's a phenomenal female and one that we really like. There's no doubt that his cattle are going to be a hit here at this sale, and we really appreciate him being involved in this. He called and said, man, I've got a great set of heifers, and I'm just going to let you come and cream the top out of them. So we were able to bring those over, and we're really excited about selling the Elsner Cattle Company.
Wow, that's going to be really great. We're really looking forward to this sale tomorrow. Or watch our Facebook page, and then you can call in some bids. So glad you guys are joining us. What have we got over here?
That is going to be a heifer that comes from, I believe that's going to be an Andy Simon female.
Okay.
She's like 47. And certainly she's going to be one of the features in this. Yes, that's a JS Good 697/7. Now, what's really interesting about that female is she's the result of 2 clones. That being,
Really?
of course, the Carew. And if Adeline's still watching, of course, they market the Carew, Mr. Carew Manso. And then her dam is Miss RB 789/51.
So 2 clones.
2 clones produce
Sire's
this
a clone,
female.
dam's a clone.
But
Interesting.
listen to this. She's bred 30 days to JDH Mr. Manso 840, the graduate. The
Oh,
national
wow.
champion has bred 30 days to this female.
So you've got Carew. Basically, you've got Carew genetics
course.
on top. You've got that RB genetics you said
That's
on the
right.
bottom. And that was that really good cow of his that he
He's
had
cloned
cloned.
5 times, yes.
Yep, and she's amazing. And then bred back to, and she's bred
She's
to
bred
the graduate.
to the graduate, yes.
Oh wow, we have some
What a
great
package.
offerings here, and we're really looking forward to the sale tomorrow. We will have good internet tomorrow. We're a little in and out here at the barn. Jason Smith, glad to see you join us. So
He
we
knows
saw
the
your
genetics.
crew.
He knows
Yeah,
them.
you know some of these
In
genetics.
fact,
so
that
yeah.
brand might look a little little
That
familiar.
brand does look it here, safe and sound. Your sister's here, so all is good. So it is good, and we are glad to be here. Again, guys, if we lose the internet, we are recording. You can watch it. Alrighty.
Look at these 2 top females here. Again, they come from JH, Harry Johnson and Nikki Corley.
Okay.
They're at the front of the catalog. I believe they're going to be the 2 haltered show prospects that are pictured. That's lot 5 and lot 6. Of course, you can see up close and personal here, lot 6.
Yep, we're getting pretty up close and
She's
personal.
just a November 17
Hey,
female,
sweetie.
halter broke, ready to go. Again, if we have some junior members looking for show prospects, I don't think you beat these 2 heifers. Not only are they great for being show females, but they come with performance-packed pedigrees. These are 2 really elite females from our operations that's been breeding cattle for well over 40 years.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they have some great genetics there, some really good red genetics. And, guys, you know, the video sometimes when you're up this close, they don't look quite like they do in real life because it distorts them just a little bit. But these are some great-looking cattle. If you're not here, you should be here, and just know that you can still bid. There's plenty of opportunity. You can go Cattle in Motion and get the catalog, or Brahman Journal. We have the Deep South sale catalog on there too. This one's just taking a nap. I don't think it's going to get up.
Yeah, but super gentle. Again, a big focus on disposition here. Super
Yeah,
gentle,
so when
daughter.
you went through and you kind of helped put together this group of cattle, and of course I'm sure Bill Nettles with the Deep South had a lot to do with it and everything else. You went through, Chris, and you made sure you got really great pedigrees, really good dispositions. That was really important to you, wasn't it?
Oh, very much so. Yeah, no, most definitely. having a pretty decent idea of what's going to be marketable and what people should want and what they need, really. A lot of times, I think you kind of have to hit the 3 Ps, and that's going to be pedigree, performance, and of course phenotype.
Yep, and I hope everybody can hear us okay. But Chris was really very, very focused on having some great cattle. And now we're just going to wander on over here to our good friend.
Face up here.
Hope you don't mind. Sorry, this is a little surprise. Carolyn Valgo, K-Bar Farms. So K-Bar Farms has some offerings here. Now, K-Bar Farms, you guys know, they have 2. Let's see. We have a place in Louisiana. They also have their place in Tylertown, Mississippi. So Carolyn Falco, of course, is a big supporter. So Carolyn, tell us, are you excited to be here at the sale?
Oh, very much. Chris puts on a first-class sale.
He does. And you, I bet, brought some of your great genetics, did you not?
I did, and they're in the other barn.
They're in the other barn. Okay. Well, you know what? They're in the catalog. And so that'll be good. And so we will make sure that people know about your genetics, okay? And thank you for being supportive of the Deep South sale.
Good.
And Vicki, a little bit about Ms. Falgu's offering here is we have 2 mature bulls. Both these bulls came through the ABBA Performance Tested Bull Program.
Okay, we're going to let Chris step in there with Carolyn, and we're going to talk a little bit. So, Chris, tell us about some of Carolyn's offerings, because we have some people watching from Colombia right now.
Well, good. They would love these 2 bulls because certainly these genetics are known around the world. They're both sons of that Dream Ranch Majestic 300 bull.
Oh, wow.
Both these bulls did go through the ABBA Performance Tested Bull Program. So they come power-packed, a lot of pedigree, a lot of performance. One of them was actually the high scanning bull through that program 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I know exactly which bull you're talking.
Yeah.
And Marinus is joining us from South Africa.
Good,
so glad
Marinus,
to see you join us.
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're here with Chris Shivers, and he's visiting a little bit with Miss Carolyn of K-Bar Farms, and talking about some of these cattle that we're going to be selling tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching.
I need to tell you about Miss Falgu's genetics as well. And she said, well, mine are across the parking lot. That's her golden certified F1.
Oh.
And these bulls are grass-fed.
They are grass-fed.
Not shown, not Holtebrook, just grass-fed.
Yeah, that is true. I have been to Miss Carolyn's place, and her cattle look amazing, and they do it all just on grass. It is really great.
It is. So, yeah, she's got 2 pens of 3.
Okay.
Of
and are these her bulls here? No.
These are her bulls.
Oh, these are her bulls here. So we're going to take a little glance over here now that we've talked to Miss Carolyn and Chris is going to come talk. Hey, Marinus is telling everybody hi. So glad to see you. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about these bulls again.
2 outstanding bulls. Again, they're the product of the ABBA Performance Tested Bull Program that the association hosts each year. One of them was the high scanning bull.
Now, which one was the high scanning bull? Can we know?
It's going to be the 217 bull.
That's going to be the bull closest
the bull
to us?
Closest
okay.
to us. That's right. Yep. So you can tell. I mean, you should be no surprise when you say he's the carcass bull of the
wow.
And
beautiful. Look at great sheath. Both of these bulls just really, really pretty. Great. They just look really good. So wow, you've got bulls, you've got heifers. We've got a little bit of something for everyone here. And Roberto de Villa, where are you? Are you in College Station? Are you out of the country? If you're not out of the country, you should get in your car and drive over here to Mississippi, dude. So Roberto de Villa just joined us. So that is awesome. So there we go. We are looking at some bulls and everything with Chris Shivers. We're over here looking at Miss Carolyn, who, for those of you who don't know, which you all should, because she's just like super famous. She travels all over the world, but she also has had show bulls, show cows, all kinds of awards, performance tested awards. She is a great Brahman breeder, and we really appreciate you joining us, Carolyn, here at the sale and being supportive of the Deep South. And you have your beautiful ranch there in farm there in Mississippi. So
that's right.
yeah,
and held the Deep South Field Day last year.
Yeah, she did, and she's holding the LBA Field Day this year in Mississippi, but in June. What's the date of that? June 8th. Okay, so guys, Louisiana Field Day being held in Mississippi, because Mississippi and Louisiana kind of are one in one's heart. And her place is beautiful, so you ought to find out about that. We'll have more information on the Brahman event website if you guys want to go to that field day. We'll have some more info for you. All right, Chris, where else? Let's go try. If we start recording, okay, so Roberto's headed to Arkansas. Have a safe trip there. And thanks, thanks, Roberto, for joining us. We will be live tomorrow. So Roberto Davia can watch us live tomorrow. Again, guys, if we lose our internet, we will try to find it again, but we will keep recording. So we're walking through the barns with Chris Shivers, Infinity Cattle Services, and he's telling us about these amazing cattle. And we have a lot to choose from.
Well,
Alrighty.
We've talked a lot about the bulls, but we've not shown you many red bulls other than the one earlier. But this is a bull that comes from Bill Nettles, president of Deep South Brahman Association.
Oh,
He's a former show bull. He's obviously ready to go breed the cows, has a great pedigree. But I think the most important thing, and a lot of the people will express this when they come, is that they have to be gentle. Obviously, he's low birth weight. He's a growthy bull. He has good breed character in terms of being a nice red bull with dark points. Really a nice bull there. And again, we're certainly glad to have this bull here and offering him to the public tomorrow.
Oh, wow, this is great. Now what lot number is this?
So that's going to be...
Chris is looking through to figure out if you want a red bull. We do have an offering. And look, this is Bill Nettles. That's 4N. And they've done a great job in their breeding program. Their show program,
that's
too.
That's going to be 57.
This
57 is his lot.
Going to be lot 57, and
he's
just super gentle, as you can tell. He just came right over here to me, wanted a little scratch. My hands are a little busy. I'm behind the camera right now. Alrighty then, Chris, let's keep on going.
All right, we have two outstanding females here. Obviously, one of them just has a calf. They come from Avila Farms right here in Miles, Mississippi.
Alrighty.
One of them obviously has a baby that was born earlier in the week, and then the other one is soon to have a calf. One of them comes from Marcus Shackelford. One of them's a tic-tac-toe cow. So again, two really, really nice cows. They're bred to the Polled Eli bull, and I think he's the one that have to be something that's marketable and something with a lot of notoriety. Two outstanding females here, and we really appreciate Hondo and his family bringing these outstanding females to offer to the
really do appreciate it. Now, Chris, we're kind of winding up. We've been through the barn a little bit. We've been online for a little while. We're going to have some more to look at, so why don't we wander down here? But tell me, don't we have some F1s too? Now, they're across the hall.
Great offering of F1s, as Ms. Valgu was mentioning. I guess I'm probably more excited about them maybe than ever before.
Oh, really? You're excited about the F1s?
And there's not a bad one in the house. When
okay.
You talk about K-Bar Farms and Triple Sun Farms.
Triple Sun, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who else is consignor of some of these F1s?
Mississippi State University brought some.
Hey, Holly, good to see you joining us.
You know, a lot of the really notable breeders that come through that ABBA F1 certification program have cattle here. And we appreciate them bringing those cattle and the quality that they have. There'll be some golden certified, some certified, and then there'll be some cattle that are not part of the program. But again, they're all from reputation operations. They're all extremely high quality. For the most part, they're Brahman Hereford and Brahman Angus. We do have one that's a Brahman Shorthorn. And we have all classes, from pairs to breds, exposed, open heifers. So an outstanding set of F1 cattle to be offered here tomorrow as well.
Okay, guys, so just so we recap as we're getting ready to get off, if you have any questions, you can make your comments, and I'll ask Chris tomorrow at 11. We'll be back live for just a few minutes, just talking about the sale in case anybody had any questions. We'll see if we can maybe take a quick tour through some of the F1s, but I don't know if our internet will allow it. But at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Chris is going to be, along with the Deep South sale and Cattle in Motion and all these great people with these great cattle, they're going to be selling some cattle. So, Chris, we're really excited about this. Chris is Infinity Cattle Services, and he has just some great cattle that he's put together. Chris, just tell us a little bit more before we finish up today, and let us know what they should be thinking about for tomorrow.
Well, Vicki, you know, obviously we've highlighted what I think are a lot of the special lots, and there's many more. We don't have all day to go through all 91 registered Brahmins, but in addition to that, we have 30 non-registered Brahmins, and certainly they're very suitable for a certified F1 program. We do have a few Hereford and Angus bulls of elite quality. There's extremely good genetics from both of those. And again, we want to provide all parts of the F1 program and the Brahmin program to try to not only expose the the extreme qualities of those cattle to the people in the Southeast, but also a marketing opportunity as well as a place where they can come and purchase elite genetics. So, basically what I would tell you tonight is if you've not had an opportunity yet, go to the Brahman Journal, go to Cattle in Motion, go to Infinity Cattle Services website, look at the catalog, study it hard. If you have any questions, feel free to give any of the sales staff a call. We look forward to visiting with you tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and then starting promptly at 1 o'clock. Again, we will be on Cattle in Motion. We'll be Facebook Live on the Brahman Journal. There's a lot of outlets for you to watch. We hope you take advantage of this very exclusive opportunity to purchase some of the most proven and elite genetics within the Brahman breed.
And remember, guys, we have put some of the phone numbers up on the description of this video of who you can call if you are in a place where the internet's not really great, but you want to bid or you see something you want a little bit more information about. There's some phone numbers there. There's sale day phone numbers. If you are going to be calling in a bid, please try to call them a little bit before the sale. Make sure they know you're going to be calling so they can be looking for your number so they don't miss you. We don't want anybody missing out. And of course, Cattle in Motion does a great job. You're going to be able to bid online and you're going to be able to bid on those cattle. So Chris, just thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing everybody at the Deep South sale. Tomorrow, if you're not here, we hope you'll be watching either on Cattle in Motion or the Brahman Journal. Thanks again, guys.